Everybody, it's Miss Beck here. We're going to do Knowledge Lesson 3, Natural Resources. Please go play. So we have learned so far about taking care of the earth. We've learned what happens to garbage. And today we're going to learn about natural resources. So what are the three things that make up our earth? Land, water, what do you breathe? Air. So natural resources are things that are found that are very valuable to people. For example, land, water, and air are natural resources. People use natural resources every day. How do you use natural resources? So today we are going to identify and describe natural resources and explain why they are important. We are going to learn about the word conserve. All right, so let's take a look at our earth. And remember, Earth is our narrator. Hi, Earth here again. I always like to start by showing you a picture of me, just to remind you how beautiful, amazing, and magnificent I am. Everything people need in order to live happy, healthy lives is available right here on Earth. What continents do you see in this picture? The continents are the largest pieces of land on Earth. You can see Europe, Africa, and a little bit of Asia. You can always spot Europe because of the shape of Italy. This one looks like a boot. See the brown area at the bottom of the picture? That's North Africa. It is almost covered entirely by the Sahara Desert, which is the biggest desert and one of the driest, hottest places on Earth. It's on the floor. See it? You won't find too many people living in the Sahara Desert, but that does not mean that nobody lives there. It is possible to live in the desert, but there are very few natural resources there, like water, which makes it very difficult for people to live there. Let's talk some more about natural resources. Natural resources are things you can find in nature, outside, like underground water or even the sky. Natural resources are not made by people. Natural resources are part of me, the good old earth. I'm sorry, let's go back. There are two natural resources in this picture. Can you name them? Here's a hint. One is wet and the other is wood. So what? Water and trees. As I said, one natural resource is water. Of course, one of the ways we use water is to drink it just as it is. Other things we drink, such as juice, soda, and tea, also contain water. In what other ways is water a resource? Well, we can use water for baths, washing dishes, or brushing our teeth, cooking, and watering the garden when we grow food. The list goes on and on. Tree products. Trees are natural resources too. This illustration shows just a few of the things that come from or are made out of trees. What is something that you know of that is made out of trees? Since trees are mostly wood, we use the resource to make all sorts of things. Wood for houses, furniture, pencils, baseball bats, and millions of other uses. Faye, you're too loud. Paper is also made from trees. Everything made out of paper comes from trees, including your notebook, cereal boxes, and other cardboard boxes, or even the posters in your classroom. This is a pretty picture of trees, but I actually wanted to point something out far above the trees, the beautiful blue sky. Trees are also important because of their connection to other natural resources in the air. You can't really see the air, but it is around you everywhere. Do you know that trees actually help the air be clean and fresh for you to breathe? Amazing, right? All plants help clean the air, but trees are the biggest and best air cleaners. They take in the dirty air
I need to tell you something.
and help put out nice, fresh oxygen, which your body needs to breathe and stay alive. Remember, we learned about this when we learned about plants.
I really need to tell you that. I think that cowboy on their game, I think it said the F word.
No, they're all for kids. They can't say that. They're all kid locked.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for telling me though. There are other important resources too. I'm going to zip through these very quickly, but this will give you an idea. It came of natural resources you can find scattered around on Earth. But don't worry, I'm going to tell you some more over the next few days. Here we go. Soil. This picture was taken on a farm. What do you see? I call it dirt, but farmers call it soil. Soil is a natural resource, and it's made where farmers plant their crops. Soil is made of decayed or rotten parts of dead plants and creatures. Worms help to turn the dead things into new soil. It can take about 1,000 years to make 1 inch of good soil. Without soil, you wouldn't have plants or vegetables. Here is a school of fish. A school of fish are natural resources. What other kind of school do you know about? School of kids? Well, fish are important natural resources because people eat them. In fact, some people don't eat any other animals besides fish. That's okay. Do you know what these two natural resources are? One is called coal. Here's coal. And the right one is called oil. Coal and oil are natural resources that come from inside the earth. Coal and oil can be used to make energy, electricity, and fuel to make cars run. So now you know what the natural resources are. And I'll tell you this, people sure are clever because you have figured out how to turn these natural resources, water, trees, air, and soil, into many things you need. Over the next several days, I'll teach you to conserve these natural resources. To conserve means to save or protect something. I'll also teach you that using some natural resources too much can hurt the earth, and none of us want that. So what is a natural resource? A natural resource is something made in nature that is important to people, and they can use it to make other things. All right, so let me take a look at our page we're working on. Taking care of the earth. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Yvonne. All right, so this page may look a little bit confusing, but let me show you what we can do. So here we have trees make, and we don't have anything to cut. So I want you to draw a picture of something trees make, okay? I don't know. Coal and oil can be used to make, and water can be used to make. So we're just drawing a picture there, okay? Then here we have our word work, conserve. Conserve means that we are going to protect a natural resource, and it's important to conserve, and you can tell me which one, okay? What would happen if there were no more clean water on Earth? If there were no more clean water, we're going to finish the sentence. Okay, boys and girls, that's all we have for today. And remember, we're going to draw a picture instead of gluing something because there's nothing to glue in your packet. All right, friends, we will see you later. Bye-bye.